Hello students. Today in our biology session, we are going to discuss human excretory system. During different types of life activities such as cellular respiration, several chemical reactions take place in our body. These chemical reactions are known as metabolism. In these metabolic reactions, so many waste products are produced in our body. But accumulation of these waste products beyond a level inside our body is very harmful. So these harmful metabolic waste products should be removed from our body. So to remove that metabolic waste products, there is a process known as excretion. So we can define the excretion process as it is a process of removal of metabolic waste, mainly nitrogenous waste, from the body is known as excretion. Now, so many excretory organs are present in human body which help in the excretion process. The organs that help to remove the metabolic waste products from body are known as excretory organs. In humans, main excretory organs are kidneys. Apart from these kidneys, skin, lungs, liver and large intestine also play role in excretion process. So these are the four accessory excretory organs present in human body. First is skin. Skin mainly release sweat, which contains salt, urea and water. Lungs release carbon dioxide, water vapor and heat. Liver mainly excretes bile pigments that are bilirubin and biliverdin and also ammonia and urea. And lastly, large intestine also serves as excretory organ by excreting heavy metals, some salts and excess of water. Now we are going to discuss human excretory system. Human excretory system mainly consists of a pair of kidneys, pair of ureters, urinary bladder and urethra. So this is the level diagram of human excretory system, or it is called urinary system also. So here you can see these two are the bean-shaped kidneys. From each kidney, one tube-like structure is coming out that is named ureter. Both the ureters are connected to a sac-like structure, muscular sac, that is named urinary bladder. And from urinary bladder, urine is removed from our body through a small portion that is named urethra. So these are both the kidneys in which urine is produced. From kidneys, urine is passed through the ureter, this pipe-like structure, to the urinary bladder, where temporarily it is stored, and from the urinary bladder, urine is passed out from our body through the urethra. Now we will discuss the structure of kidney. Here you can see the cross section of a kidney. The kidney is a reddish brown bean-shaped structure with a convex and a concave border. So here you can see this one is a convex border and this one is the concave border, that is the inner portion. Kidney mainly shows two major regions. Outer portion or region is known as cortex, this one, and inner portion that is known as medulla. So outer portion is renal cortex and inner portion is renal medulla. All the terms related to the kidneys are known as renal. So everywhere you can see that before each term the renal term will come. Now on the concave border there is an area known as renal hilum. This part where the renal artery, renal vein and the ureter are joined. So this part where the renal artery, that is the red colored blood vessel, renal vein, that is the blue colored blood vessel, and this ureter are attached. Now emerging from this renal hilum, one structure is there that is known as renal pelvis. It is a cavity-like structure from which urine passes to the ureter. Actually, urine is produced in the cortex region. From the cortex region, it is passed to the renal medulla, and from the renal medulla, it comes to the ureter via renal pelvis. The kidney is surrounded by tough fibrous tissue that is known as renal capsule. So capsule is the outer covering of the kidney. Each kidney consists of millions of units that is named nephron. So nephrons are the structural and functional units of kidneys. Next is the location and function of kidney. Kidney is mainly located just below the stomach, one on either side of the backbone or vertebral column. Now, what are the main functions of the kidney? Regulation of blood pressure, helps in osmoregulation. That means it helps to maintain fluid balance and salt concentration. It helps in the excretion of metabolic waste products and toxins, and it helps in the production of hormones. Next part of the human excretory system is ureter. So there are two ureters you can see here. From each kidney, one ureter is coming out. So there are two ureters, one attached to each kidney. The upper half of the ureter is located in the abdominal position and the lower half is located in the pelvic position. Ureters extend from kidneys to urinary bladder. The ureter carries urine from the kidney to the urinary bladder. So it acts as the passageway of the urine from kidney to the urinary bladder. Next part is urinary bladder. Urinary bladder is a muscular sac, you can see here. When empty, the bladder is about the size and shape of a pear. Urine is made in the kidneys and travels down two tubes called ureters to the bladder. The bladder stores the urine, allowing the urination in a controlled way. So, through the ureter, the urine is passed from kidneys to the urinary bladder, where temporarily it is stored. And when it is required to remove out from the body, the bladder helps in the urination or removal of urine from the body. So it acts as the temporary storage of urine and allowing urination in a very controlled way. Now last part of the human excretory system is urethra. It is a small tube-like structure that transmits urine from the bladder to the exterior of the body during urination. You can see in the diagram that bladder is attached with that small portion that is named urethra. The function of urethra is mainly to release the urine from bladder to the outside of our body. That is, it helps in the urination. The male urethra connects the urinary bladder to the penis. Once the bladder becomes full, urine flows through the urethra and leaves the body. In the human female, the urethra is about 4 cm long and it directly opens to the outside of body. Now one term is there, micturition or urination. Already I have told so many times what is urination. It is also known as micturition. So the passage of urine from body to the outside is known as urination or micturition. So by that today we are ending our biology session. In our next session we will discuss about the process of urine formation. Till then, bye and have a nice day.